Good morning, everybody. We're excited this week. We have a very exciting thing. We're doing a mobilization sprint. There's Daniel. You guys remember Daniel from a couple weeks ago in Mexico? He's here. He's going to be helping us with a really important and exciting communication effort for our base. And I want to tell you more about it, but it's just starting. I'm going to get over here. Later, we're not like students everywhere and everything. And to really understand what a sprint is or understand what we're doing this week, you have to understand how important a DTS is to a YWAM base. You forgot to kiss me. DTS stands for Discipleship Training School. A Discipleship Training School is the starting point or the front door to YWAM. It's how you get into YWAM. And morning, Christopher.
Morning.
You were up late last night.
How do you know?
I was getting messages from you late last night.
No. Early this morning.
How's this week been so far?
It's been amazing. Feels like such a privilege.
Welcome to Norway, Daniel. It's good to be here. You guys remember Daniel Norris from a couple weeks ago when I was in Mexico, and now he's in Norway. And he's been rocking our worlds and sharing lots of vision and all kinds of good stuff. Later on, I want you to share with me about Discipleship Training School, DTS, and how that impacts YWAM and why it's so important to YWAM.
Sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Heard from Daniel yesterday, and as a communication team, we have the privilege of hearing.
I will also make that comment. I mean, I call it peace and growth. That number's not right. Because you have another day.
Well, yeah, that's true. Those are right.
You can at least do them.
Yeah. Hey guys! What have been going on? You need to sit quick?
Yeah, we're ready for the party, Tiny.
So Daniel, obviously as a YWAM staff, you did a DTS. When and where did you do yours?
Yeah, I did my DTS in Newcastle, Australia back in 2003, which was October, so it's coming up on 15 years. Really.
Wow. What was your reason in doing the Discipleship Training School, that you did, when you did it? Where were you at in your life at that point that led you to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up as what I like to think is like a fairly good Christian kid in an amazing Christian family, but and I never really had the intention of going and joining YWAM, or I didn't feel like even through high school I had some calling into missions or ministry of any sort. I kind of cruised through school and thought, oh, okay, I'm good at this and I'm good at this, I should just go the path of university, and that was all looking great. And I remember coming into my senior year, I went on a missions trip type thing with my church, and it was during that I felt really challenged and provoked by God, that I really felt at the time that I was making all these life decisions that were coming up completely on my own. And so I didn't even really know how to navigate, how do I include God in that process, how do I I didn't really, like I said, I was a good Christian kid, but didn't necessarily have a very personal relationship with God. I didn't, it wasn't the kind of thing that I felt close to God in a way where I was saying, God, what should I do? Is this the right thing? And felt any direction. It was more of just, if someone asked me if I was a Christian, sure I was. And so in that moment, felt challenged to go. I knew about YWAM, obviously, and I knew about the Discipleship Training School. And like I said, I wasn't thinking that, but felt challenged to just go and do it, not to join missions, but to take a season before I made these big decisions, to kind of pause, step back and go, this is a turning point coming out of high school in my life. These are the decisions we make that shape and transform our lives. Sure, we have other moments, but for a lot of us, that is. So I went to Newcastle, Australia about got very challenged by the teaching, the outreaches, all the part of that, where I grew close to God and got to a place where I felt like I could talk to God and have a relationship with Him and include Him in what those next steps were. Where for me, that meant, I started getting a sense that I had a calling to reach out to young people, to help young people, and got involved in YWAM and in the youth ministry with YWAM, and have been doing YWAM ever since. Not that was the best thing. It was
Never the intention. Yeah.
Never the intention, and it's not that that's the best thing for everyone, but I always say too, like, I think a Discipleship Training School is amazing and can be amazing for anyone. It's not just about doing missions in the classic missions context, but it could be you're going to be a school teacher or an accountant or a builder or whatever it is. But
it plays a role in any young person's life.
Yeah.
I mean, it can.
Yeah, because ultimately you should just be where God wants you to, and following Him and loving Him and stuff. So that's why I ended up here, why I'm now in Norway. So yeah.
You've been with YWAM for 15 years, and the last 7 years you've been working specifically in communication, with the purpose of helping grow this program, this Discipleship Training School program, starting at Newcastle where you did yours, and now working with locations all over the world. Why is it so important to see this program grow?
What I saw God did in my life is a reason I want to see that happen for more young people. I mean, YWAM is all around the world doing all kinds of ministries, reaching out to refugees, and I've got friends like in all kinds of countries, closed countries, reaching out to refugees that no one's going to, no one's caring about. That still continues to blow me away, that I get to be a part of that, a part of kind of seeing people engaged in mission like that. And I mean, I've been very involved with a ship ministry, medical ship ministry that's in Papua New Guinea, that's bringing life-saving medical procedures into these villages that never receive any kind of medical assistance. You've got women dying in childbirth because they don't have really just basic supplies or basic training, and they get these basic birthing kits that are our ships, our vessels that come in full of YWAMers, YWAM volunteers, that we get to see people's actually lives physically changed, and the blind see because they get cataract surgeries and stuff like that that they wouldn't get. So it's like, this is why. And like Phil explained at the start, I mean, all of us in YWAM, this is the entryway. It was that training that got me engaged in missions, and so it's this training in YWAM that when young people connect with it and are part of it, they get a call to missions. They feel they end up wanting to go and reach these people in Papua New Guinea and reach young people, and as well, not just in YWAM. And so seeing more people into the Discipleship Training School doesn't just equal more people getting involved in the organization that I'm a part of. It also equals more young people that are going back to their college campuses with a sense of purpose and a sense of calling, as well as going into all different jobs or spheres or whatever it is. So.
Thank you for coming this week. It's been a great week, and can't wait to have you back maybe in a year or so.
Yeah, no, I'm
18 months
back. My first time in Norway, and I'm excited for many more.
Yeah. So maybe we should go grab the drone now and fly it.
Drone flying. We need the drone shot.
Maybe you could fly it. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been a couple weeks since I filmed this vlog. I'm editing it today. It has been just a crazy couple weeks since Daniel came and visited us. We've been working really hard to implement a lot of the stuff he taught us, and we're also learning just what it looks like to be staff here. We had some visitors, I was sick, and so it's just been a crazy couple weeks. I want to get this vlog up and get back into shooting again. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time watching our channel, we are a family that is trying to live and tell our story well here in Norway. And join us as we share that story with you guys, and let us know what you're thinking, what your feedback is on this topic or others related to family, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.